Very good afternoon, class. Today I will be teaching about the topic abdominal tuberculosis. This topic is for GNM second year, and this is from the unit gastrointestinal system. So, abdominal let us see the definition. ठीक है, tuberculosis सबको पता होगा. Okay, this topic has been taught to you in the class. So let us see what is abdominal tuberculosis. So it is abdominal tuberculosis or abdominal TB. It is a form of tuberculosis which affects the gastrointestinal system of the body. ठीक है. Okay, in tuberculosis क्या होता है कि there are two types. Okay, primary and secondary. Okay, primary मतलब सिर्फ lungs में TB हो जाता है, but secondary में क्या होता है कि it spreads to the other parts of the body. ठीक है. तो जब ये TB जो बैक्टीरिया है TB, okay, if it spreads to the gastrointestinal system, okay, if it spreads to the GI system of the body, then we call it as abdominal tuberculosis. ठीक है. So it is a form of TB. Okay, it is a part of TB which affects the GI system of the body. So it affects specifically the peritoneum. तो कौन सी areas है जो they are affected by TB. Number one is peritoneum. Okay, then abdominal lymph nodes. ठीक है, this is the second. Third, and in some rare cases kidneys भी affect हो रहा है, liver and the pancreas. So this is about abdominal tuberculosis. ठीक है. So let us see. So you can see here, ठीक है, this is the GI. Okay, these are the intestines, the large intestine. So you can see in any part of the GI system, the tuberculosis, okay, the bacteria, it can spread and it will settle here. यहाँ पे वो the bacteria will grow or infection cause हो जाए. So this is abdominal tuberculosis. You can see it can grow on any part of the intestine. ठीक है. So let us see the incidence of abdominal tuberculosis. Okay, so extrapulmonary forms of TB, extrapulmonary forms मतलब secondary TB, जो the TB which is affected to the other parts of the body except the lung. Okay, so extrapulmonary forms of TB accounts 10 to 15% of all the cases, and they may represent up to 50% of patients with AIDS. So जो patients है suffering from HIV/AIDS, okay, they are risk factors for developing abdominal TB. TB of the GI tract or TB of the gastrointestinal tract is the sixth most frequent form of extrapulmonary site. ठीक है. तो abdominal TB is the sixth most frequent form of TB. Okay, so after lymphatic TB भी होते हैं. Okay, then genitourinary TB, bone TB of the bones, joint TBs, miliary and meningeal tuberculosis. Okay, so apart from these, GI abdominal tuberculosis or tuberculosis in the GI tract is the sixth most. याद रखना, because it's very important. It is very common also. So it is the sixth most frequent form of extrapulmonary site. Okay, so it means that it is very common. The bacteria mostly spreads to the GI system. So let us see what are risk factors. Okay, causes, we know the causes is mainly the tuberculi, the bacteria, Mycobacterium tuberculi. ठीक है. So that is the main cause. So let us see the risk factors. ठीक है. So first is family history. ठीक है. Any family member having TB, tuberculosis, ठीक है, pulmonary tuberculosis or any other parts of organs tuberculosis, they are at a high risk for developing abdominal tuberculosis. Next, cirrhosis, liver cirrhosis. ठीक है. जब the liver, okay, so there is degeneration of the liver cell, hepatic cell. So there is cirrhosis. So such patients also, they are at a high risk for developing abdominal TB. Next, patients infected with HIV/AIDS. ठीक है, क्योंकि इनकी immune system भी low है, तो their body is the body immune system is very low, so there is chances for spreading of TB. Next, diabetes mellitus, underlying malignancy, okay, like cancer, then treatment with TNF agent, peritoneal dialysis, consumption of pasteurization milk. Okay, so these are some of the risk factors for abdominal tuberculosis. Next, classification of abdominal tuberculosis. So there are 5 classification. First is gastrointestinal tuberculosis. ठीक है, इसके अंदर क्या क्या है? एक है, वन इज अल्सरेटिव, जहाँ अल्सर्स फॉर्म हो जाते हैं. नेक्स्ट इज हाइपरट्रॉफिक. हाइपरट्रॉफिक मत इंक्रीज इन द नंबर ऑफ सेल्स. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट स्क्लेरोटिक और फाइब्रस, जो सेल्स है वो मतलब फाइब्रस बन जाते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई. एंड लास्ट इज डिफ्यूज कोलाइटिस. देयर कैन बी infection in the intestine. So these are some of the sub-classification of gastrointestinal tuberculosis. Next classification है, second है peritoneal tuberculosis in the peritoneum layer. Okay, so it is of 2 types, acute and chronic. ठीक है, और chronic में क्या है? It is divided into 3. ascitic form, जहाँ ascites form हो जाते हैं. ये collection of fluid, the peritoneum fluid because of infection. Then encysted form, cyst बन जाते हैं, and fibrous form. So these are the 3 types of chronic, okay, peritoneal tuberculosis. Then third classification is tuberculosis of the mesentery and its content. Okay, so the mesenteries also, they can be affected with this bacteria. Okay, tuberculosis. Then tuberculosis of solid viscera. It is the 4th classification. Okay, so there are chances that liver, there can be TB tuberculosis in the liver, there can be tuberculosis in the pancreas, and there can be TB in the spleen. So ये जो bacteria है ना, it is not only staying in the GI system, but it can spread, it can go and spread to the liver, it can spread to the spleen, or it can spread to the pancreas. ठीक है. And the last is miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is retroperitoneal lymph node tuberculosis. जो peritoneal, जो lymph nodes है near the peritoneum layer. Okay, so the lymph nodes are also affected with this bacteria, so it can have tuberculosis. ठीक है, so these are some of the 5 classification of abdominal tuberculosis. ठीक है. Next, pathophysiology. How are people getting abdominal tuberculosis? कैसे हो जाते हैं? So first is because of the etiology. ठीक है, patient is suffering from, suppose patient is suffering from pulmonary tuberculosis, that is tuberculosis in the lung. ठीक है, तो क्या हो जाते हैं? the tubercle bacilli, जो bacteria है, it will spread. Okay, it will spread from the lungs, it will try to go into the intestinal tract. Okay, so the bacilli will enter into the intestinal tract from the lungs, and then there will be infection in the mucosal layer of the GI tract. Obviously जब bacteria intestine या GI tract में present हो रहे हैं, तो क्या हो जाते हैं? Bacteria है तो it starts, okay, infection will start. ठीक है, so there is infection in the mucosal layer of the GI tract. Then because of this infection ये जो infection rate की increase हो रही है, ठीक है, the infection is spreading, so there can be formation of epithelioid tubercles in the lymphoid tissue of submucosa. ठीक है, तो क्या हो जाते हैं? tubercles formation form हो जाते हैं, जैसे ये. ठीक है, because of the infection. Okay, so there can be these tubercles, देख रहे हैं ना, round, they are like nodules type. ठीक है, swelling. Okay, so these are round structures, these are called tubercles. ठीक है, so there can be formation of epithelioid tubercles in the lymphoid tissue of the submucosal layer. ठीक है, so what happens is, next is the caseous necrosis of tubercles, because these tubercles infection हो रहा है तो there is no oxygen supply ना. जब infection शुरू हो जाते हैं, so the oxygen supply also will be cut off. ठीक है, there is no tissue perfusion, blood supply भी cut off हो रहे हैं, oxygen supply भी cut off हो रहा है, तो क्या हो जाते हैं? there is necrosis. ठीक है। तो देयर इज कैसियस नेक्रोसिस ऑफ ट्यूबरकल्स, ठीक है। जो ये है ना, ये ट्यूबरकल्स, ओके, द राउंड राउंड स्ट्रक्चर, इसमें क्या हो जाते हैं, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट रिसीविंग ऑक्सीजन और ब्लड सप्लाई भी नहीं हो रहा है, तो क्या हो जाते हैं, नेक्रोसिस फॉर्म हो जाते हैं एंड इट कैन लीड टू अल्सर्स फॉर्मेशन, ठीक है, अल्सरेशन। दिस अल्सर्स, जो अल्सर्स हैं वहाँ पे, इट कैन स्प्रेड टू द डीप लेयर, ठीक है, फ्रॉम द सबम्यूकोजल लेयर इट विल स्प्रेड टू द डीप लेयर एंड इट स्प्रेड्स टू द पेरिटोनियम लेयर ऑल्सो, ठीक है। So when it spreads there, then patient will have, because ulcers है, तो patient will have abdominal pain and splenomegaly, that is enlargement of the spleen, and patient diarrhea, okay, and other symptoms of abdominal tuberculosis. Okay, so this is the pathophysiology of abdominal tuberculosis. So I hope this is clear. Very simple, okay. Arrows are given so that you will understand. Okay, so you can see these are the tubercles, ठीक है। ये जो round round blue arrow दिख रहा है, okay, so these round round structures are called tubercles, ठीक है। That is because of the infection, ठीक है, infection of the tuberculi. So let us say the clinical features of the sign and symptoms. First, abdominal pain. Patient will have diarrhea, alternate constipation, abdominal distension, fever, weight loss, मैल ऑब्जॉर्प्शन, ठीक है, जो भी हमारी जो प्रोटीन ब्रेक डाउन है, ओके, द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ प्रोटीन और द ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ फैट, ओके, ब्रेक डाउन ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स, मतलब ये प्रॉपर ब्रेक डाउन नहीं हो पाएगा, तो दैट कैन लीड टू, दैट इज मैल ऑब्जॉर्प्शन। नेक्स्ट, फिस्टुला, बाउल ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन, फटीग, डिफ्यूज abdominal tenderness and patient will have night sweat, sweating हो जाते हैं night time पे. Why? Because patient is having fever. It is because of infection. So these are the clinical features or the signs and symptoms of abdominal tuberculosis. Next, the diagnostic tests are blood test, ठीक है, हमें देखना है कि WBC काउंट कितना है, ठीक है, क्योंकि इन्फेक्शन हो रहा है तो WBC काउंट इंक्रीज हो जाता है। So WBC count we have to check for hemoglobin, okay, we have to check for platelet count. Then next test is tuberculin test, ठीक है, TB, to check if patient is having any TB, okay, positive है या negative. Next we will check for biopsy, ठीक है, एक biopsy कर लेते हैं, जो tubercles है we can we can take out a tissue of that and we will send it for investigation. Next is radiogram, okay. You can perform X-ray of the abdomen. Then we can perform colonoscopy and endoscopy. Colonoscopy मतलब it is a technique, okay, it is a diagnostic technique to check to view the colon, ठीक है, जो हमारी colons है can be the sigmoid colon or transverse colon, ascending colon, descending, okay, so the colons of the GI tract, so we can see अगर वहाँ पे कोई infections है या नहीं, intestines में infections है या नहीं. And endoscopy, also endoscopy, okay, to check the other parts of the GI system. So these are some of the diagnostic tests. Treatment, ठीक है, treatment जाने से पहले I want to tell you कि जो TB drugs है, ATT drugs, okay, anti-tubercular drugs, okay, so there are the 4 common drugs that we give in TB for TB patients are H, okay, isoniazid, we represent with H for isoniazid. Then we have R, rifampicin, okay, Z, pyrazinamide, and E for ethambutol. So these 4 are the anti-tubercular drugs, ठीक है, जो हम TB patients को देते हैं. So we will see here the drug, okay, RNTCP, this program, okay, they have said कि categories में देना है patients को, ठीक है, जो TB patients है, whichever TB patients they are suffering, तो इनको categories में देना है. So there is category 1 treatment that is for 6 months, ठीक है, and category 2 treatment for next 9 months, ठीक है. तो फर्स्ट इज द कैटेगरी 1 ट्रीटमेंट, ये हम 6 महीने के लिए देते, और इसमें क्या होता है, व्हाट डू वी गिव, वी विल गिव isoniazid, we will give rifampicin, then pyrazinamide, and we will give ethambutol. ठीक है, so we will give these drugs. ठीक है, we will give 3 year मतलब एक हफ्ते में 3 बार देना है, alternate day, जैसे मंडे को देना है, फिर ट्यूसडे को छोड़ के, देन वी विल गिव वेडनेसडे, वी विल गिव ऑन फ्राइडे. तो ऐसे alternate days में देना है हमें. ओके, सो 3 doses in 1 week. Okay, so we will give this for 2 months, and we will also give we will give 4 of HR, that is isoniazid and rifampicin. Okay, so these two together we will give for how many months? 6 months. Okay, then category 2 treatment, this is for 9 months. Okay, so here also you will give HRZE for 3 doses in 1 week, एक हफ्ते के लिए 3 डोज. ठीक है, सो यू विल गिव ऑल्टरनेट डेज, एंड यू विल ऑल्सो गिव HR. okay, that is isoniazid and rifampicin. Then apart from the medical management, ये हो गया हमारी medical management. These are the anti-tubercular drugs. Now coming to the surgical management. Surgical management में हम क्या करते हैं, जो भी affected part है, ठीक है, for example like colon, ठीक है, sigmoid colon is affected with TB bacteria. ठीक है, तो हम क्या कर लेंगे, जो भी affected area है वो हम remove कर लेंगे. So we will try to remove the affected part of the GI system. ठीक है, so that is the surgical management. Now coming to the nursing management. So there are some nursing diagnosis. One is acute pain related to damage of mucosa layer of the stomach. ठीक है, so that is the first nursing diagnosis. Second है fluid volume deficit relating to vomiting. ठीक है. Third, imbalanced nutrition less than body requirements related to disease process. क्योंकि patients की weight reduce हो रहा है और patients they are not having food properly. ठीक है, and they are having vomiting. तो क्या हो जाता है कि उनके जो nutrition के जो levels है वो decrease हो रहा है. तो that is why imbalanced nutrition less than body requirements related to disease process. Fourth, nursing diagnosis, sleeping pattern disturbance related to pain. तो pain की वजह से patients को नींद नहीं आती. Okay, so that is why sleeping pattern disturbance. Fourth, anxiety related to hospitalization. ठीक है, patients को anxiety हो रहा है, tension हो रहा है. ठीक है, so anxiety related to hospitalization is a nursing diagnosis. And last is knowledge deficit related to the treatment process. Okay, so let us see the intervention. Okay, so what do we do in first nursing diagnosis? That is acute pain related to damage of mucosal layer of stomach. तो इस diagnosis में हम क्या patient को क्या intervention दे सकते हैं? You will give analgesics, ठीक है, to reduce pain, distraction, ठीक है, हमें diversional therapies देना है, patient को comfort position में लेटाना है, ठीक है, comfort measures देना है, ठीक है. So these are some intervention for acute pain. Next is fluid volume deficit relating to vomiting. तो क्या intervention हो सकता है इसके लिए? First is the we will give anti-emetic injection, ठीक है, या tablets भी दे सकते हैं. For example, tablet MSET, ठीक है, we will give 2 so that the vomiting will go away, to reduce vomiting. ठीक है, और इसके अलावा हम IV fluids भी देंगे patient को क्योंकि dehydrated हो जाएगा. ठीक है, we will tell the patient to take lots of fluids, juices. ठीक है, then imbalanced nutrition less than body requirements related to disease process. क्या intervention होगा इसके लिए? We will tell the patient to take high protein diet, ठीक है, high carbohydrate diet, iron rich diet. ठीक है, tell the patient to take lots of fruits and vegetables, fresh fruits and fresh vegetables लेना चाहिए. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, स्लीपिंग पैटर्न रिलेटेड टू पेन. ठीक है, पेन के वजह से पेशेंट्स को नींद नहीं आती, तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं पेशेंट्स को? वी विल गिव एनाल्जेसिक, ठीक है, पेन को रिलीव करने के लिए. देन वी विल प्रोवाइड कंफर्टेबल पोजीशन टू द पेशेंट फॉर स्लीपिंग. ठीक है, ये जो लाइट्स है वो डिम रखेंगे ठीक है, या लाइट्स ऑफ कर सकते हैं सो दैट द पेशेंट विल बी एबल टू स्लीप प्रॉपर्ली। ठीक है, एनवायरनमेंट क्वाइट होना चाहिए। ठीक है, देयर शुड बी नो नॉइज पोल्यूशन। ठीक है, सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द measures or intervention for sleeping pattern disturbance. Next is anxiety related to hospitalization. Anxiety हो रहा है patients को, तो क्या हमें क्या करना है? As a nurse psychological support देना है. We have to educate the patient कि TB में क्या होता है, abdominal TB में क्या होता है. ठीक है, so we have to answer the questions given by the patient. So ये सारा चीजें हम patient की anxiety decrease कर सकते हैं. We can give diversional therapy also to the patient. And last is knowledge deficit related to treatment process. ठीक है, तो knowledge deficit हो रहा है तो we can educate the patient. ठीक है, what is TB, what are the treatment for TB. ठीक है, what is the surgical management for abdominal TB. ठीक है, और we should educate the family members also कि TB में क्या होते हैं, how to support the patient in such disease condition. तो ये सारा चीजें हमें पेशेंट और फैमिली मेंबर्स को एक्सप्लेन करना. नाउ व्हाट आर द प्रिवेंशन ऑफ टीबी एब्डोमेन? Okay, number 1, we should tell the patient to take the medicines regularly. ठीक है, जैसे डॉक्टर ने बोला है कि एक हफ्ते में 3 बार लेना है मेडिसिन. ठीक है, साथ साथ में. तो वी शुड एजुकेट द पेशेंट कि मंडे लेना है, ट्यूसडे छोड़ो, वेडनेसडे लेना है, फिर फ्राइडे लेना है. तो ऐसे ऑल्टरनेट डेज भी हम ले सकते. सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट द पेशेंट विल टेक द मेडिसिन रेगुलरली. देन कीप ऑल डॉक्टर्स अपॉइंटमेंट. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट, cover the mouth with a tissue when you cough or sneeze, or you can wear a mask. Then seal the tissue, the used tissue or handkerchief in a plastic bag and throw it away, क्योंकि there can be chances for cross infection. ठीक है, ये जो टीबी बैक्टीरिया है वो स्प्रेड भी हो सकता है टू अदर पेशेंट्स. नेक्स्ट, वॉश हैंड्स आफ्टर कफिंग और स्नीजिंग. डू नॉट विजिट अदर पीपल. डू नॉट इनवाइट पीपल टू विजिट यू ऑल्सो. ठीक है, ट्राई टू हैव आइसोलेशन. नेक्स्ट, स्टे एट होम फ्रॉम वर्क. ओके, डू नॉट गो टू वर्क, डू नॉट गो टू स्कूल और डू नॉट गो टू पब्लिक प्लेसेस, क्योंकि टीबी वो स्प्रेड हो सकता है. Then use a fan or an open window to move around, and there should be fresh air in the house. ठीक है, then do not use public transportation क्योंकि there can be chances for cross infection. ठीक है, so these are some of the preventions for TB abdomen. Okay, so I hope this is clear about abdominal TB or TB in the abdomen. Okay, so thank you class.